but we have received a lot of questions about what the requirements will be for face coverings as it relates to customers into the workplace. And so we wanted to be clear about what those are today and to make sure to give you a little color to how this came about. First of all, I'm going to say this to you. You have a governor that listens. He tries to get the best advice from everybody. That's what we try to do. And as best as you can try to get advice from everybody, there's always going to be an exception. And when we put the business group together, there were 20 of them, and they were unanimous in saying that face covering should be required for customers and for employees. But we also learned, as soon as that was announced, that there were a lot of other circumstances where a customer or a business found those policies impractical. And so we have worked to clarify as best we can on how you should implement this as a business and as a customer. And let me start with this. Number one, first of all, for Ohioans, when you are a customer in an Ohio business, you should wear a face covering. You should do that. But you are not required to wear a face covering. You should do it. You're not required to do it. And why do we say we should? Is because it's out of mutual respect for one another. This is a virus that you can carry and you don't know. We want to protect employees. We want to protect customers. Everybody should do it. But you're not required to do it. As an Ohioan, as a customer in a store. So let's now move on to employers and employees. And I'll go slow through this so that you'll have a chance to digest exactly what I'm saying. Face coverings are required while you are on the job. So face coverings are required while you're on the job, with exceptions for employers and employees under the following conditions. When an employee in a particular position is prohibited by law or regulation from wearing a face covering while on the job. So there are laws and regulations that prohibit this, and that would be an exception. Wearing a face covering on the job is against documented industry best practices. When wearing a face covering is not advisable for health purposes. When, if wearing a face covering, it is a violation of the company's safety policies. When an employee is sitting alone in an enclosed workspace. So if you're if you're in a business, you're in an enclosed workspace, there's nobody else around, you don't need to wear a face covering. And when there is a practical reason a face covering cannot be worn by an employee, a practical reason. Meaning, for example, as we had people call in and say they work under extreme heat conditions, that the cloth mask would be wet in 2 minutes if I had to wear it. That's a practical exception. Another case in a manufacturing facility where there needs to be a clear line of communication was one example that was provided to us where it could create a safety concern because employees who are handling heavy equipment can't hear one another. These are all exceptions for employers and employees, and if you believe you qualify for one of these exceptions, then your business, if you believe that your business or an employee qualifies for these exceptions, you must provide written justification upon request. And let me be clear about this. What our goal has always been is to be firm in that we know that we protect each other when we wear these masks. But we also want to be reasonable. It's a very difficult thing to account for every circumstance in the mask wearing guidance. Ohioans, when we came into this in the original stay-at-home order, were reasonable and practical and followed the rules, and we have seen the health benefits of doing that. And as we issue this new guidance, we hope that the same thing happens, frankly, because we want you to comply not because it's a government mandate. We want you to comply because you care about each other. And as a practical matter, the faster we get through this, the faster we get on to phase 2 and phase 3. And when we do these things, the social distancing, the disinfecting, the wearing of masks, it drops those numbers. We move on to the next phase, and life can begin to look more like it used to. And it's going to be a while, but it's going to take that team effort again. We're just appealing to you in doing this, that we're all in this together. These are the guidelines that are mandated, with exceptions. And there's also best practices that even go above and beyond this if a business can do it, which many businesses already are. So we're trying to be firm and reasonable, and we hope that this clarification today will provide that guidance, and it will be available. I know that the communications team will get this out to everybody. Governor?
Thanks, John.